Welcome back to RimWorld. My name is Tobal. We've just repelled our first bugger invasion, so to speak. They weren't really coming at us, but they were starting to dig out of their little cavern here. So, to defend ourselves, we were forced to take up arms and destroy the interlopers. And I like to think we did it pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the power line that kind of ran to the west of the turrets. We also need to replace a couple turrets that were lost in the fight. Thankfully, they explode in a fairly fantastic manner, which does cause quite a bit of damage, it would seem, to all the buggy friends here. So I'm going to reconnect the missing power lines. We are going to deconstruct this power line. I'll probably go ahead and just deconstruct everything in this area, with the exception of our shooting targets. Okay. The other cool thing about this is now we get to bask in some of the lovely insect jelly glory. I don't know what you can really use. Is it 8% for food? Does it have nutritional value? $8 per single one? Or, let's see, how much was, like, I don't know, a piece of wood? Huh, okay, so that's actually not too bad, and we probably have a couple hundred of that. So maybe we should sell the insect jelly as opposed to using it in a meal. Either way, no big deal. Power-wise, we're doing much better than we were before because we did add in 2 watermill generators, which are generating a constant, steady 1100 watts of power. It looks like the base floats between... Well, let's see, what are we looking at? Excess, I can't tell what it's using. So we're negative right now. I wish I could see like what our overall usage was. I believe we added power management to our research tree. We did. It's just going to take a minute or two to get to that point. Okay, sounds good. So we've got a bunch of corpses to get to. I did mess around with a lot of jobs last episode, so I think I need to reset. Yeah, we'll reset some of the hauling jobs. I think Diver was the one of the main ones. Maybe Emily also had some orders to do hauling as well. So we'll have her kind of the same way maybe that Ellie is. Maybe clean first, haul later. Perfect. And she is a decent manager. Maybe we'll send her to do managing job. Just to help out Azazel, who doesn't have to do it anymore. Or as much, at least. Okay, so what else do we want to do here? We've got a biofuel refinery job. Can we store that anywhere? Is it already being stored here in the kind of the generic thing? The generic area. What would it be under? It is a manufactured item. Chem fuel. Okay. So that should be stored there once we start to make it. Looks like we just haven't had anything done yet. We are starting to make some helmets because Logan managed to get one. So I'm assuming that's the one we picked up first. Hey, nice. We got gas operation. So we can finally add in light machine guns to our armory. Can't we? There it is, LMG. I'm going to add this to the front, actually, because I'm curious to see how this is going to, if this is going to help us at all. Volcanic winter. Oh, God. A distant supervolcano has erupted. Ash in the atmosphere will continue to obscure the sun. Temperatures will drop. Oh, this is rough. It could last a couple weeks, or it could last many, many seasons. Ooh. Well, we're never going outside again. Congratulations, guys. What are we going to do about this? We may have to rush. I mean, we're still really good on food. We have, if nothing else, we're going to be vegetarians forever. But if this turns into a very long-term problem, we probably need to look at hydroponics. I'm going to unrestrict some people from outside for a while because I think with the natural order of going out, getting stuff, bringing it back in, I believe they're going to kind of wear off some of the toxic buildup. But with the addition of this volcanic winter, we can't stay in here forever, unfortunately. So we're going to need to have something to do. We have to have some options here. All right, I'm going to make this the medical room, by the way. I forgot to do that last episode. Worm is still digging deeper into our mountainside. What's Logan up to these days? Shooting a few bullets. Okay, well, maybe make sure you don't actually kill anyone on accident. Like Ellie, who's right in front of you. Like Ellie. So dangerous. It's so dangerous. Here, why don't you just switch things up a bit? There we go. I feel a little more comfortable once that's like that. So the only jobs you have are to construct a couple of steel turrets, right? We really need a crafter at this point, I think. We need someone to be on crafting duty permanently and not construction duty. Now, we could have somebody else switch around. So instead of doing, like, forcing Emily to do, you know, crafting or something like that, we could actually try to have someone else like Emily become the main construction person. Now, Diver has really strong construction skill, too. So, let's do this. Let's take Logan off constructing for a while. Let's let Worm, Diver, and Emily, because they have passions in it, therefore they should get a skill boost, or an experience bonus to it. Let's let them work on the construction side of the house, and let's have Logan work on some crafting for a bit, because we want to get some things out of the smithy. We need to just get ourselves a little bit better equipped. Also, let's go ahead and close these two doors, or remove these two doors and add a wall in. That way we only have the airlock to go through. Remember that this room was having trouble because it was so cold that they were getting bad work penalty, or bad temperature penalties when they were working. Right, Logan, what are you doing? You're still... Oh, you are making an LMG now. Okay, so you're going to go out and grab whatever you need to. Now, we need to find more components. Is kind of a big problem. Now, can we just go to a different part of the map and mine stuff? I'm fairly sure that's a thing. Like, could we just go to the world tab, go, you know, one tile over and just see what's there? I know there's ways to do things. You know, there's obviously a mineral scanner farther into the tech tree. Let's take a look at it. Do we already load it up? No, we haven't. Why don't we cancel a couple things for a while? We're good on power. We don't need glassworks. We don't really need the power management. I would like to have a hospital bed and sterile materials. So let's look at this. Where'd it go to? Ground penetrating scan. Is this the one that we're looking for? Transport pod is what we want. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. Let's add that back in and then do sterile. We want to do transport pod, yes. Is it this one here? Oh, long-range mineral scanner. That's what we want. We want to be able to scan around us, not necessarily on our map tile. We want to be able to scan other tiles to see what's on, what they have for resources. Now, if we have the transport pod, I think the transport pod goes both ways, doesn't it? Oh, hey, who broke through here? Was it these bugs, too? That's peculiar. I don't recall seeing anything happening here, although someone is actively mining. Maybe we should... Ugh. I don't know if I like that too much. Could we maybe drop a high security fence? Is that too close? That almost seems like it's too close. Now, we could, of course, take the entire squad over here and probably... I'm thinking that they'll probably be able to take all these guys. How long have you guys been outside for? You guys, ooh, we actually have moderate buildup right now. Let's go ahead and have a couple people come back inside. It looks like Diver for sure needs a break from being outside. I'm gonna bring everyone back into the safe zone. Well, now here's the question: does the toxic or does the volcanic winter mess with your lungs? No, it just makes it colder outside, and plants are basically going to die. But it didn't matter because plants are always dying. Okay, so we have a 22-year-old geologist who says she's being captured. She's being held prisoner at a site guarded by 3 enemies. Interesting. Let's load up the map to see how far away that is. I do believe if... Wow, that's really close to us. Holy cow. How long would this take to get here? If we formed a caravan of, say, I don't know, all the shooters and our surgeon, of course... I mean, shit, I guess if it's that close, we could just take everyone and leave, you know, Worm and Emily back home for a minute. How long would this take? Half a day? I mean, I don't know. I'd be a little bit worried. I think we have to leave Diver home because Diver has really bad toxic buildup already. Let's check everyone's health. All right, so everyone's initial. There's minor here. That's up to 31%. Here's what we'll do. Let's have everyone stay inside for a little bit. Did I not restrict you to the safe zone, my friends? So everyone's going to come back into base. And then I want everyone to focus on healing up for a few minutes. It didn't say that they had turrets or anything. It just said it had 3 guards. So if we try to outnumber them, we bring our numbers around. That should help out. I'm going to prioritize Logan to do this wall and Worm to do this wall so we don't lose all of our nice, cool temperature. Cargo pods have dropped out. Oh, nice. It's a whole random delivery of silver. Not a ton of it, mind you. The slag is kind of cool, I guess. At this point, we're better off just mining for raw steel because we have such a great miner in our employ. We still have so much to do in terms of clothing, in terms of crafting. How about we make you tailor first? So it'll go all the 4s, it'll go all the 3s first. Okay, so tailoring first. Then it'll go to the 4s. So let's bump this over to 5. Okay. Logan needs to work on some crafting. Again, I really would love to get a full-time crafter. I mean, the geologist, yeah, probably not going to be someone that's super, super useful, but, you know, numbers at this point aren't unwelcome. While this is going on, let's actually give our miner an order to clear out the whole area, walls included. We'll get this next set of 8 rooms looking really, really nice before the inhabitants move in. I'm also going to have... would this make something drop? Let's cancel that to make sure there's a pillar there to make sure nothing falls down on the roof collapse or anything. We are doing better on food. We have a ton of alcohol still around, so that's good. We still have over 7,000 vegetables, or rather, mixed food. Oh, that's right. The bug meat counts as... insect meat counts as a type of meat used in cooking. So that works for us. Wunderbar. What else can you do here? Logan, you're finally getting to some of these clothes. So people who have tattered remains are going to be feeling a little bit better about life. Emily, what can we have you do? I guess we could have you do some artwork and crafting. We took that off you at some point. There's nothing to haul. That's kind of surprising. Emily literally has nothing at all to do. Are we at our limits here? No, you've got plenty of slate. Go make a block. Go make a block. Someone installed that lovely statue in the middle of the hallway. An excellent statue that gives you 330 beauty. On this carving is a depiction of an empty spacesuit. Ooh, how metaphorical. Maybe it's the feelings inside after witnessing such death. Maybe it's just literally an empty spacesuit and she really likes the design of empty spacesuits. Who knows? I like to think it's a lot deeper than that, you know? Okay, so Logan's busy making some, replacing some shirts. Now, here's the curiosity. Did I wind up enabling... I don't think I did. I don't think I enabled this clothing restriction thing. Right? Let's make a new outfit called, the standard. We'll just call it standard. I could change anything, but I want this to be specific, like a period where I assign this or not. So we're going to have everything that's above 50% hit quality, and it has to be normal or legendary in terms of quality of the item, and then hit points have to be over 50% hit points left. Okay. That's our restriction on the anything outfit, right? We can wear whatever you want as long as it is, no, sorry, wrong one, standard. Wear whatever you want as long as it's decent quality is the idea. So... active assign policy. I think I remember how to do this. Some of these are really interesting. We want to do standard. We don't care about their meal. Social drugs is fine. Lavish prisoner food. Clothes. Let me change this around. There's a way to basically bulk these up. Or bulk assign them, I guess. New work policy. Okay, here we go. Let's do test. Interesting. That's the work policy. Assign policy is maybe what we want here. I think if we change this to test, and then we change everything here to standard, so we actually do have to click everything at least once. Then we could go swap between, yeah, we could swap between the active assignment policy. So we'll send them on test here. Test policy, please ignore. Let's edit this to standard, I guess. Cool. So right now, anyone who has a kind of a tattered outfit is going to come take it off. Like Worm right now has a crappy shirt probably. Let's see what happens when he puts it down. It is a poor quality shirt, which is it. Oh, this is a jacket. A parka. Okay, so you don't have a parka right now, which is fine. Ellie took her parka off. Logan's taking his jacket off because they're all really, really crappy. Nice. The worst of the toxic fallout has settled. Finally. Okay, we can start going back outside now without worrying about toxic buildup. I don't think the ash from the volcanic winter is going to hurt us. It just makes it a little bit colder. Okay, cool. Let's get a group together because that's a really close person we could rescue to add to our forces. And I think right now numbers are going to be what our strength is. Let's bring everyone pretty much. We'll bring an SMG and we'll bring a Azazel too. Adnamare and Worm. I don't want to have no one at home, so Adnamare. Let's see, the chef and the social person. Let's have Cyberdank stay back with Adnamare to defend the base because we don't want to come home to, you know, a destroyed area. Okay, that's the route. It's only going to take you like a quarter of a day. And you already have enough food because of your foraging ability. So we're just going to say go. It's literally going to be you guys like taking 3 steps away from us and then that's that. They shouldn't need a ton of other materials to go with them. When you go onto the world map, your characters have... I thought they were about to go up to the bugger area. This is so awkward. Let's all walk the river. When you depart a caravan, as they're traveling over the world map, they have an ability to just forage for resources. So right now, it looked like their foraging ability was stronger than what was more than what was needed. So really, they wouldn't run out. I'm gonna force Worm to work on this wall. Oh, that's right. Everyone's still on that silly restriction. Let's get everyone to unassigned or back to unrestricted. Because right now we've got a giant hole in our base, so we want to fix that up pretty soon. If we can still, or if we can keep finding better steel, or more steel rather, I think I will go with the idea of reinforcing our outer walls with steel fencing. It seems a lot stronger. I don't know what mod. I'm sure it's the more fences mod, or I didn't realize that that was even an option. Okay, the caravan has already arrived at the prisoner camp. So what we're gonna have is just a unique setup here. We're the reverse. Now we're attacking another person's fortification. So they've only got, thankfully, they only have what looks to be bow and arrows. So Ellie, Diver, Logan, Azazel. Let's have you guys start to bound up here. A little bit of XCOM, a little bit of bounding going on. Wow, did we execute this guy? No, we didn't. Okay, Azazel just got shot in the back of the head. Let's have Azazel peel off to the side here. You have a pretty nasty gunshot wound. You got a pretty nasty bow shot. Let's pull you back, Azazel. You're really wounded right now. Okay, we've killed one of their first guys here. I'm going to start pulling everyone up along the same line of attack. We'll pull Azazel a little bit farther back. Now, at least they're behind a tree, so they have some cover right now. Let's move Logan up to this cover, Diver up to this cover. We'll have Ellie flank over to the side. We're going to keep Azazel farther back on the coverage. Nice shot, Azazel, from the side. Let's have everyone focus on Traban. Diver is busy telling jokes about practicing with swords to Logan. Not exactly the right time for this. Okay, one more of them took an injury. There's really not a whole lot we can do here. Just wait for these shots to take effect. Okay, we've killed both the rest of them. Perfect. Logan took a pretty nasty shot. Azazel took a pretty nasty shot too. Do we have... Who's our medic here? Oh, I didn't even bring any medical stuff. Well, that makes perfect sense. All right, let's go see if we can find this person. Is this Armadillo who is the person that needed to be rescued? Maybe we have to just go into the building. What did you guys have on you? Not a whole lot. You've got some pemmican we can grab. Let's open the door here. Oh, we actually have to break down the door first. Everyone got a little bit confused there with that auto-switching mod. Let's see. Area revealed. We don't have anything here except there is a oh, that's a cooler. I thought it was a chest. I guess this person's the one we need to rescue. I've never done a rescue mission before. I'm assuming we have to go in, maybe talk to them a bit. Do we just come in here and that's that? Free prisoner. Okay, the rescuee joined us. Nice. So, Armadillo, welcome to the group. What you got? What are you? You are an industrious misandrist with great memory. That's not too shabby. Of course, you do have a heavy mining bent. Oh, there we go. You have... No, this is going to be great. An industrious crafter. This is exactly... Now, the skills aren't as high as I'd like, but she should be able to work through a lot of these in order to get that skill up. Industrious means she's going to work 35% faster. She really dislikes and distrusts men. I mean, to be fair, she was being held captive by at least 2 men here. I don't know however many else were there before we got here, so I don't doubt that at all. She is good at mining in a pinch, too. She can't do fighting. No, she can do fighting. She can't do firefighting, social, or caring. Great memory. She will lose unused skills at half the rate of other people. Fascinating. Okay, guys, so that was our first kind of assault, I guess, for lack of a better word. I think we can go to the map now. And we can click this spot, reform the caravan. We can figure out what we want to bring with us. We'll grab their, bring their pemmican. I think it automatically tells you what you want to bring, right? We don't want to bring go juice, to be honest with you. I didn't see if this new person has any drug addictions, though, so that's something to look into. We could bring their corpses if we wanted to. I'm going to grab some of these. Do they have any medicine? Medicine would be really useful here. No? Okay. So they're automatically bringing weapons. They already queued up that. We're going to leave the go juice behind. And we'll bring some of their meals here. And their food. So, should be fine. It's going to take us probably less than a day to get back home. 0.7 days. Perfect. And I like how it even lists the bed. You can just carry the bed home. How long would that add to your journey? Quite a bit. I don't think we need a steel bed per se, but cool to see it there. Okay, that's good enough. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Well done. Armadillo, do you have any health issues? Azazel is still injured. Now, here's the thing. I wonder if they patched that or if she's just basically considered to be good. Okay, she's self-patched, it looks like. And Logan, 17 hours bleed to death. Ooh, will we treat that or not? Let's keep an eye on this as it goes. Okay, so they actually do patch up their own wounds. Perfect. Very cool. And our new recruit has no damage. Nice. Or no injuries to make note of. I might wind up renaming her because she's our newest addition. The rest of these folks I think we're kind of used to. So we're used to seeing Diver and Ellie, Emily and Worm. But I might start adding names in here for the newest recruit. So don't get Armadillo too stuck in your head. That'll probably change here over time. Let's also add down some new walls because we finally have bricks to use. So I want to add some structure, limestone. No, sorry, sandstone wall. I hate sandstone. Samstone? Yes, it is the stone of Sam. Okay, and then we'll just cancel that here for the 2 doors, a 2-wide hallway, and we'll do the same thing over here. And we haven't quite finished the area on the other side. It's just, for me, it's going to make things look a lot nicer. We will do the same thing down the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We haven't done the back wall. We will replace the walls here as well so that people have a nice, calm wall to look at instead of this nasty, rough sandstone. They'll have a nice constructed wall. The other nice thing about it is that you can't build on this wall line. So if we wanted to build a vent, for example, to let air pass between, you can't do that. You could with a smoothed wall or a brand new wall. So it's just a personal preference thing. I don't like to mix the smooth walls and the built walls because it looks really, really ugly. So I'm just going to build walls completely. Just a personal thing. Of course, Worm is out here, you know, mining our nice defensive wall. You silly bastard. I'm really nervous when I'm going to try to cancel the order over here, actually. If we could do that. Maybe we can get our new recruits to come help out. We could clear out this area. Now that the fallout's gone, that might not be a bad idea. So we'll wait for everyone to come home, take a couple minutes to get themselves situated, and then I might bring the entire pack out and see if we can't clear out this small hive. Oh, hey, you know what? You've got an order for 2. We've got compacted... Wow, we have a lot of orders in here. Boy, using the manager is really, really dangerous. Okay, Cyberdank has decided to go on a food binge for no particular reason. I think it's random. He's already in a good mood, so I think he just randomly was like, I am so happy, I'm going to order an entire pizza and eat it by myself. I've not done that, ever. I have no idea why someone would want to do that. Disgusting, right? Alright, let's take our restrictions off, because some people were still on the safe zone. Azazel's probably going to go back with Logan and heal up. But hey, before you do, let's go kill some buggers. Sorry, Cyberdank, you're not going to participate in this one, because you're being grumpy and eating a bunch of our food. So let's get the recruits and move them over to the entrance. I think what I'm going to do is set everyone up pretty far back. Like, yeah, that seems good to me. So let's get our rifle people in the front. I'm going to bring... do we have a jogger, by the way? Shoot, did we never have a jogger? Quick? Anyone who's quick or a jogger or anything like that? Oh, Worm is. Well, hey, this is perfect. Worm, come on over here. Emily, you don't have a weapon. Armadillo, you don't have a weapon. As you were, please. Let's try to be a little careful and not get Worm executed by our own friends here. But... Alright, I'm turning fire at will off, so they shouldn't open fire until I give them the order. Alright, I'm gonna have Worm just peek in here and aggro the group. Like, hey, look at me, I'm a big, ugly human. Okay, I think... The shit, how far up do you have to be? You look like you're pretty pissed. Okay, sounds good. We're gonna pull out. No, come on. You stupid bug. God, I don't want to get him super close. Okay, we're gonna give him a little bit of help here. Adamir, do it to it. Let's go switch it out. Adamir will take a nice shot and run. Okay, that'll do it. Now they're coming back. Let's just hope Adamir has the speed. I think he does. Alright, let's get Adamir clear of the line of sight. Everyone else is now on fire at will. Worm, go ahead and head back home. Adamir, you'll stop right there, actually, and take some shots as they come out, because you're a shotty. You're a shotgunner here. Okay, good enough. And move and move and move. I really don't like how much time is spent after you're shot sitting still. That's always been a little bit of a frustration. Let's focus on one at a time. No, they're actually chasing you. I want to have you pull back. Worst comes to worst. Let's put the flick order up. Let's pull Adamir down. Let's pull the whole group down. We could just go back into base. I think they stop chasing you after it's a certain distance, though. Sorry it's so dark. We're doing this at night, so it is a bit hard to see everything. We'll have everyone take a couple pot shots here. Just one round of shots, maybe. Logan, could you move up so that diver doesn't kill you? Cool. This actually might be a good spot to finish this guy off. Let's start focusing on this other one that's moving a lot faster. Okay, we gotta go now. We gotta go now. Adamir, why don't you take a little pot shot? Nice. Slowed it down just a bit. Sometimes that 1 or 2 shots can really help out. I don't think we're gonna need to go inside the base here. Ooh, maybe. This thing is fast and pissed. Let's spread the group out. Let's spread everybody out so we know who they're running at. They're probably chasing Adamir right now. Yeah, they are. Alright, everybody take a shot and try to slow this thing down, because it's actually going to get Adamir if he winds up... There we go, perfect. Adamir, turn around. Azazel, back off. Got a nice little kill box right now. Admir with that shotgun is doing a lot of damage. Cyberdank is still eating, unfortunately. Okay, good. Switch targets now. Move up. Move back. Admir come in from the flank. Finish him. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice job, guys. That should be all she wrote, I hope. All right, nice. Well done. Okay, I'm going to have Admir go back into the hive and finish off the nest itself, but otherwise, that was it. That's all I wanted to do. Now we actually can probably remove the restriction here. Yes, there will probably be more bugs at some point. However, I don't think they're going to interfere with us until we get too close to them. So I'm going to drop a high security fence here, where hopefully the steel doesn't undermine that. This should be a nice flush wall. Admir, go ahead and finish off the nest. Hopefully it won't reproduce something right on top of you. I don't think it does. Perfect. Okay, that's that. So why don't you actually haul a bunch of this insect jelly back home? Ooh, a glow pod. How fancy. Can we reinstall that? Looks like it permanently gets removed down the road. Okay, we have a lot of compacted machinery in here, which is going to be really, really useful for us. And we don't want to do that. We want to do this. We want to do this corpse. And was there one over here? Oh, are you sleeping? Well, shit, how did I miss that? Admir, get over here and finish this thing off. Cargo pods. Well, that was a nice change. Whoa! We have a bunch of chem fuel that just dropped in our laps. Well, that's impressive. Nice. Hopefully this thing isn't too fast. I don't think so. I think it's still bleeding and injured. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're not feeling too hot right now. You're gonna bleed out pretty quick. We'll let Admir finish this one off. Honest to goodness, Admir. Buddy. Pal. I have many questions about your shotgun skills. Okay. Back to it. Perfect. Only have some minor injuries right now. I think Logan Azazel had a friendly shot in the torso. He got shot by Ellie. Wielding her bolt-action rifle aptly pierced Azazel in the torso. I don't know if that's the right description of apt right there. Friendly fire is not an apt thing. Lots of steel tucked away in here, which is awesome. Really excited about the mining capacities that we have right now. We need to give Armadillo, soon to be named something else, new orders. We're going to take hunting off of her. We'll leave quarrying and mining at a higher level. I'm going to have her focus on, and we're actually going to have the other jobs that normally we give to new recruits farther back. So I want her to work on smithing and then tailoring. No, we'll do this. We'll do tailoring and then smithing, because everyone needs to have good clothes. Someone's still naked. Ellie still doesn't have pants. Ellie's the new Laura from our other Kenshi Let's Play, where I haven't given her pants in ages. So, button-down shirts, we have 8 out of 10. I think only 2 more shirts need to be made, and then we should be okay. Worm just started a social fight with Diver. Why? What are you fighting about? Diver viciously insulted Worm's appearance. This drove Worm into a rage, and she began a fight. What do you gotta be like that for? Was that your nemesis? Your rival? Oh, you guys. Anyone lose a freaking... Wow, again, with the biting. Diver chomped Worm with her firm teeth. Tearing her left index finger. You guys are so violent. I think Diver won that fight. Just a cracked humerus and bruise on the legs and arms here. Meanwhile, Diver's finger is like holding on by a thread. This is why we can't have nice things and no one gets along. What can we make with our newfound chem fuel? We could make a grenade. 80 chem fuel for... Oh, no, but these are unlimited. I think the grenades wind up just... You can use them indefinitely. Like, there's no ammo for it. Once you make it, you have it. So, that could be nice, especially with high threat targets. I think I'd like to make shells for mortars down the road. I love mortars. It's not exactly the most accurate device in the world, but if you have like an enemy pod land Sorry, that's one of the events that can happen in the game. Basically, a mysterious alien pod lands in the middle of your map, and it starts to spread this poison out of it. And if you don't take care of it, I think the poison will come and basically kill off everything you have. So all the grass, I mean, look at all the grass already. This area is like barren right now. Oh, nice. We made our first LMG. Congratulations. That's a good one. Who is our best shot? Is it good for your best shots or for your worst shots, honestly? All right, we're going to trade out the LMG. Cool. Wonderful. Azazel is now packing a heavy squad automatic machine gun. Yeah, it's a light machine gun, but it sounds pretty awesome. All right, we're making clothes. We're feeling good about life. We've got a lot of shirts ready to go. And do we really need that many shirts? Is no one... It's kind of curious of why we have 10 out of 10 shirts, right? Currently equipped. So we're counting the ones that are equipped. Have people just not been taking their clothes off here? I've told you to take your shirts off. This is a normal shirt at 70% value. Or 70% hit points. I mean, they've all got... Oh, it's because it's a shirt versus a button-down shirt. That's where the problem lies. It's only looking for 10 button-down shirts. Well, that's fine. I don't have to have everyone doing that. They'll just, you know, when their shirt goes bad, they'll start grabbing a spare button-down shirt. One more mod that I might add here down the road. Nice, we've got some ship chunks. One mod that I might add is one that lets you add storage. Oh, wait, no, we might have that already. In fact, now that I think about it, we probably do. It should be... Does it come default with the game? Shelf, yeah. So the shelf is, lets you stack items. No, I guess it wouldn't really be any different than just putting a shirt on the ground. But it looks a lot nicer down the road. So I might, you know, spruce this area up a bit. And we'll have, you know, clothing racks, for example. We'll have a couple clothing aisles. Although... that may not be the most efficient thing in the world because it doesn't let you, you know, there's no stacking vertically. You're taking up one tile. So we'd have to, I would probably make it so that there's an aisleway between them, which would actually remove space. Fair enough. Hey, we finally finished this room. Let's extend the power down into this area. What I'm going to have is we're going to put a sandstone wall in about here. We'll drop a... door in as well. What's the... is it even? 7 to the wall, 8 to the wall. Right? So we could probably do a door here. And if we can mine this out without having the roof collapse, we will... That sounded horrible. We'll wind up doing a bedroom. So let's put down a couple of beds. Nothing too crazy. Just a couple of guest beds here. We're going to make a bit of a bunk room, so that our lovely guests and visitors have somewhere to stay. And sometimes there's quite a few of them, so I am going to add a lot of beds in this room. We can even put a couple together, like in the middle if we want to. We'll see what the numbers line up with. Let's drop a couple of lights here. A very nicely lit room. We'll also fix the power so it is coming the right way, probably through here. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll give them a mixture of a kind of a common room so they have somewhere to eat. So we'll do a fairly big long table, like a 2x4 table here, and we'll also do one here. Yeah, we're going to use a lot of our wood, but in the end it actually will make people really happy to have such a really pretty visitor space. They really like that. I might even offer them a poker table here in the corner, so they can hang out with that. And what we'll do is we'll make a little bit of a shop here, and we can sell items and have people come in and they'll basically just, you know, go look for things. Now, is it better or worse to do that versus, say, you know, leave everything in a circle? I don't know. You know what I mean by circle? I mean with the orbital trade beacon, because the orbital trade beacon, anytime a ship comes over, once you have the comms console installed, you can bulk trade with the trader. So I guess it depends on the frequency. Maybe I've not tested them. I personally like the idea of it, of having someone, you know, being able to come into your place and just take a, you know, browse around a bit and look for some things. All right, so we're going to build another chair. or 2. And that's probably all I'm going to do for this room at the moment. We'll add a couple more lights here, maybe one here, one over here, one here if it'll reach. We'll see how this looks, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to add wooden shelves in now, because we will be using this area for storage. And I'll show you what I'm talking about for setting up a kind of a little shop location. Wrong one. This one, I think. Okay, and I'll flip it around and do the other ones back to back. So not a ton, but it will be an area that we can sell some high value items. Like we can have a stack of beer, right? And they'll come in and they'll try to buy the beer from you, which is really good. We could also put really crappy weapons out for sale, like the old, you know, these Pila things and like that. We might just destroy those down the road. I'm not really sure. Can we burn? We can only burn apparel. We could smelt down items, though. Okay, let's maybe do that. Let's do smelt weapon. We'll give it a forever order, and we'll only do it if we'll do one for low hit points. We'll smelt down anything with a crappy hit point value. And then we'll also do a forever order for anything that's just really crappy quality. Okay, so we should start smelting down probably like this pillar here, these pistols, things like that. So we really only keep really good quality items. Also, at some point, someone's going to probably trash this button-down shirt. What if I do Logan? No, we don't want to do that. He's actually busy working on real stuff here. Nice, we're starting to get helmets, too. People will start picking up helmets as they go. Hey, we've got a marriage to attend. Wonderful. Now that our jobs are a little bit more evened out, let's do a bulk job for furniture plus, sorry, floors plus. We'll do, I think we want to do hex paving in here, and you know what? We've got a bunch of granite blocks. I love how dark granite looks. Let's do granite paving hex in this particular area. What do you mean we don't have enough? How much? Oh, that's slate, not granite. Let me cancel this order so no one loses their mind. Slate. Pretty dark. That will be pretty dark, though. Do we care? Is it going to bother us too much that it's a really dark tile? Would we rather have dark color somewhere else and maybe do like a slab? We could have slate slabs in the kitchen. That's kind of hard to say. Let's do that instead. Let's make slate in the kitchen, and we'll do sandstone in the dining hall. We'll see how it looks. All right, so congratulations to Cyberdink and Ellie. Sorry about all the construction icons now, but Cyberdink and Ellie are getting married. Oh, it's so adorable. Look at everybody sitting there watching. Wonderful. Well, that's great. A trigger-happy, neurotic teetotaler getting married to a gourmand jogger with a will of iron who always makes those will saves. I think that's a great spot to end the episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of RimWorld. I look forward to seeing you again in the next one soon, but until that point, please do... What? A worm? Really, Cyberdank? You're going to start a fight? Here, of all places? Oh, God. We have weapons out. Thank you all so much for joining me. Take care. I'll see you next time.